I'm Darren Manzella. I was in the United States Army from 2002 until 2008. My division deployed to Iraq, and I served a year in the streets of Baghdad doing combat patrols. After returning from my first deployment in Iraq, after seeing death and violence, losing friends and comrades, really made me look over my life. And I looked over some issues I always had some trouble with. I had always debated, am I gay? Growing up, I never had that conflict because I didn't know anybody that was gay. I had my two brothers that I did everything they did. We worked on the farm together, we played football. But after returning from Iraq, I decided to come out to myself. Having a boyfriend, it makes it very hard. When you're at work, you can't talk about your significant other if it's the same sex. But I started soon after I began this relationship getting these emails and these phone calls from different people who were saying I was being investigated for being gay. So I told my supervisor about the phone calls, about the emails, and what had happened was he went to the legal department and turned me in for breaking Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So after a month of the investigation, my commander called me in and said the investigation was closed, and despite my admission, they were told that they found no proof of homosexuality. In 2006, we deployed back to Iraq again, and I was able to serve that entire deployment, nearly 15 months, openly. But it was something that nearly 65,000 men and women serving in the military that are gay, lesbian, or bisexual, they couldn't do. CBS was interested in doing a segment about a gay service member serving in a combat zone. I looked at the pros and the cons, and the con was pretty much that I could be discharged for speaking out publicly. I finally decided to participate in the interview, and when we returned back to the States, I didn't hear anything from my superiors. In June of 2008, I received honorable discharge from the United States Army. I received my full benefits, but on my discharge paper it says homosexual conduct. Life is too short to not be who you really are. Since Don't Ask, Don't Tell was enacted in 1993, about 13,000 men and women have been discharged. And the military is one of the most diverse groups I've ever encountered. And if any group can adapt to change, it's the military. And I think when Don't Ask, Don't Tell is repealed, it won't be a huge issue. It'll be, okay, this is how it is now, and that'll be it. You're a soldier, you follow orders. You're told something and you do it.